Yeah.
What's up, guys? Team Yoshi here. Daniel doing his deck profile of the Fire Fist that you guys involved with. We think it's the exact list. We don't know for sure.
It is.
Close enough.
But I played 3 bears, and this is the only Fire Fist monster I played. I didn't play Gorilla because the dragons were playable that week, and it's bad against dragons, and it's bad against prophecies.
And it smells funny.
And like it's decent against like evil swarms, but like that's really the only deck. And I only played 1 evil swarms. I didn't figure there'd be a lot of them though. So you play 3 bear, 2 tanker. Card's really good. You can torrential their stuff and then get a free monster. And he stays on as long as he's on the board. I'd have people had to fiendish chain this a lot, and then I could just like torrential it later and then get another one. Then I played the tour guides, the rescue rabbits. And since they were German, I don't know what it was, but like I drew them a lot. Like when you draw them in clumps.
Them German rabbits.
So like one game, I think it was like round 6. I opened with both of these, and I just destroyed the evil swarm guy. I felt bad for how bad I opened, like how good I opened. It was like double rabbit, and like the rest was back row. I played 3 Sabersaurs because I really like going first turn login and just setting the rest of my hand. It's really good. And then I played 3 Gene Warps, and I beat a kid. He had 3 back row. It was 2 Fiendish Chains and a Breakthrough Skill. I just beat the hell out of him with these. And just because it's 2,000, and like he likes have to set Thunder Kings and stuff because he just couldn't get over it. That's the monster. I don't know how many there is. I didn't really count. I don't care.
No one cares.
Spells, you play your Trinity. Like this is alright. I'm glad I played it. I thought about not playing it because like dragons and stuff really doesn't do anything against, but it's alright. 3 spheres. I only played 1 Mermail all day.
Did you say 3 spheres?
Or no, 3 MSTs for the spheres. My bad. And I only played 1 Mermail all day. And when he had sphere, I had opened up like 2 of these against him, and I was like, oh. And he opened double sphere, so that was alright. 2 duality, make it a little bit more consistent. I only played 2 lance because you don't play a lot of monsters. And having multiple lances with like 1 monster is usually not something you want. Then 3 Tinky and the 1 Tensor. This card did a lot more work than I figured it would. Like, this card did a lot more work than probably Tinky did later on today. That's how bad it was. Like, getting that extra normal summon does do a lot against people. Like, whenever you're doing a grind game, if you get to get another Gene Warped on the board, like, that's an extra 2K that they usually can't handle if they have Fiendish Chain down. So, Traps is 1 road, the warnings, warning and judgment. I only play 1 torrential because you don't usually want to torrential your board because you don't play a lot of monsters. You don't have a lot of ways to get them back. So you just usually want to torrential the Tengus. The 1 Mirror Force. Going back, I'd probably play the 2nd Mirror Force over the Deep Prisons I played because Deep Prisons against Dragon. I mean, Deep Prisons against Dragon's alright if you get rid of Dragosack with it. But other than that, it's not the best. 1 Fiendish Chain and 2 Breakthrough Skills. This card was really good all day. Like, I don't have any complaints because like one kid made a log and I torrentialed him. And this was in the grave, and he went to negate it, so I just removed it, and he pretty much lost from that because I got like a 4 off that torrential. Double Bombless. When I played against Evil Swarms again, same guy. He just did not have a good day. He went had Logia on the board, and I let him use his rabbit, and so whenever he brought him out, they got bottomless. And then I played double Deep Prison. The card was pretty good. It got rid of what was it? Gaios on the board against the water guy because he did not see the need to MST that before he attacked. Even though he showed me his hand and he had it. Extra deck is Zenmanes, Tim Tempo, Giga Brilliant, Levier, and Leviathan. If you have Banisher on the board, I got to do this once. And if Banisher on the board and you use this to boost once, it makes your Banisher 19. So the water people, they don't have anything to normal summon that gets over that. And 19 is pretty big. Plus you can boost it again next turn as long as it lives. Beast Dweller, Maestro. I use this to get rid of Ophions all day. Emerald, I made it once, and it was just as special as Sabersaurs from the deck or from the grave, and normal summon another one to make a Logia, just to win. I made this a few times. I only played 1 though. More than 1. You don't ever go into more than 1. I played the Shop Master. This one, the Prophecy Kid had 6 cards in his hand, like 5 back row. And I just called spells and kept calling spells and kept pushing, and that's how I won the 2nd game against the Prophecy Kid. 1 Dolko, 1 Logia. Utopia is alright. Gemini Pearl. I mean, if they really want to side in goes a match, I mean, Rabbit goes into either normal monster and makes this. so I don't know why you would, but still. 1 Stardust for the road. The side deck could have been a lot better because there was, like, through the day I realized, like, cards I could have sided, like Max C would have been a really good card to side because I didn't realize it was as good as it was against some decks. But I only played 1 Dragons and 1 Prophecy, so. Double Banisher beats your water matchup. I sided against Prophecy too because if they don't have spellbooks in the grave, then they can't really do anything. Double Snowman Eater. I sided this against Evil Swarms. And I played a 6 Sam kid. He was X and 1, round 5. I don't know how either. He had no side deck. He also was playing Warrior Returning Alive, and he was using magic size sleeves. And I found out that, like, after I won that round, because it took me like 5 minutes to other kid, I went outside and talked to one of my friends, and he had let him have the win because he wanted to go get food. And that's the only reason the kid was X1. And he had to the kid also had to read my Thunder Kings like 4 times. So I saw double Thunder King. It's really good against most decks. 3 D-Fissure, because I figured water would still be pretty popular, because I didn't figure a lot of people had the money to build a new deck. This still won me the game against, what was I playing? I played against Evil Tiles or whatever that deck is, first round. And I had this on the board with 3 Gene Warps to his Gores and defense with a back row. And I have 5 back row. And we just sat there and waited. He decked himself because for some reason he decided, like, even though he wasn't going to swing, he decided it was all right to keep deck thinning and deck thinning and deck thinning. He kept playing cards to deck thin, and he decked himself out game 2. I was like, all right then. Almost went to time because of it. I sided 1 Twister. It's mostly just get rid of Decree because Decree fucks you hard. I would play Dust Tornado, but I'd rather play this just because this can be played later on when you top deck it, and it's not a deck card then. Double Anti-Spell Fragrance. I did draw it against Prophecies. I won, I won game 2 because of this with Shockmaster. Game 3, I said, Summon Sabersaurus poked, set this with an MST. I was like, alright, he has 2 back row. Surely I got this. So in his standby phase, I flipped it, he flipped Decree. I was like, alright, got MST. No, he had the second Decree. That's alright. Still almost beat him, but I didn't know that power, you had to chain Lance to it when they activated it, or it still gave him a 200 boost basically. So he laid it to me after that. Double Imperial Iron Wall. I drew it against Dragons, but he had, like, he sided in, like, so many things to destroy this. It didn't even do anything. So, but yeah, that's the side. But if I could change it, I'd probably play a 3rd one of this and definitely play 2 Max Cs. Because against some decks that I played against, like, it's really good. A lot more. So.
Okay.
But that's it.
Alright, so hit the red button.
Yeah.